Welcome back, everyone, to MetLife Stadium here in New Jersey. We're in the third quarter, and it's the Dolphins who are in possession of the football. 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Miami set to take over. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 3, second and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Over the middle to Beckham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tua now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Davis-Price up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So the Jets now down on the scoreboard, and time a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. That's caught by Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. He's back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, break.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the draw, it's Hall. And he's got room. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Come on, strike, yellow, 22.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the fourth quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a fourth quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the fourth quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.